Hello writing buddies, and welcome to week 4 of the writing vlog for the King's Daughters writing camp. I have quite a lot of news to share, very exciting things. Today is Friday the 25th. Unfortunately, I'm starting this only on Friday again. I do hate that I don't get to start these videos on Sunday anymore, but things have been happening. I started this week. I only need 1,784 words. Less than 2,000. So I started this week so excited because I'm like, oh, let's get some stuff going. Sunday the 20th, writing did not happen, unfortunately. My sister came over for breakfast and we played euchre until she had to go home, and then I went to work. Didn't get home till 7. Monday are my usual days I take off anyway because it's just so crazy. Things got even crazier. If you remember the job I've been talking about that I had interviews for and callbacks and everything, they called me on Monday the 21st. I've been hired, I got the job, and they want me to come in Monday the 28th, which when this video comes out will be tomorrow, which I'm so excited. 9 to 5. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So, as you can imagine, writing didn't happen because of regular family stuff and all the excitement. And I don't think I've even mentioned what the job is, but it is front desk working at a funeral home in my area, which I know that may sound kind of strange, but you know, it's, I don't know, it felt kind of weird at first, like applying and actually going in and getting it, but you know, I'm excited. I really am. I can't wait. It's just front desk, answering phones, putting information in the computer, greeting people as they come in, stuff like that, taking payments and all everything. So it's not like I'm actually dealing with the funeral aspect itself or like making arrangements. That's not my department. I'm more just the face of the funeral, if that makes sense. The 24th, which was Tuesday, we went to Ross for some clothes shopping, and we also went to Half Price Books, and I have a teeny weeny little book haul to share with you guys. I got 2 books. Waterfall, which is a time travel story about this girl who goes back to 14th century Italy. So I'm very excited and very intrigued. Can't wait. And then this was only like $3.99, guys, which her books are usually kind of expensive. So it was great getting a good discount. But Whose Waves Are These by Amanda Dykes, which I still have. All the Lost Places, which I still need to read. So I cannot wait. And I tell you, I really, really want to read by her new book, Born of Gilded Mountains, something like that. But I was so excited. I found these in the Christian fiction section, very small area, but so I'm very happy. Got some other work done that day. That night, I could not sleep. It just wasn't happening. So I did get up. It was like around 11 o'clock at night, and I did sprint with some people's. I'm not counting that I wrote that day, even though I did some writing, but I couldn't tell you how many words. Overnight, I stayed up till about 2 a.m. writing, which went into the next day, and I actually made a bit of progress, which was awesome. I wanted to film that night, but it was 2 in the morning, and it was dark, and I was getting tired, so I didn't film. I wanted to, but common sense won out that time. I wrote 980 words that night, and I had fun hanging out with some fellow authors. Things are kind of coming together, but in the same breath, I'm getting confused again because it feels like I'm working on several different books. Like, I have the original plots, you know, with the woods and the tree, and then I have this other one coming up that's like mentor and hesitant hero, you know, like training, kind of think like Hercules and Phil kind of thing. And then we also have the chosen one and prophecy thing. So I really have no idea where this book's going. It's fun, it's crazy, but like at this point, I'm just trying to get words in. I'm just trying to write, and I'm just writing whatever happens. I'm a person who likes to have a notebook going, which I do, but like I like an outline, you know, by chapter. It's going to change before I, you know, get very far, but at least I have something, you know. This, I have nothing. And then the 24th, Thursday, which was yesterday, got just a a little bit of writing done, only 154 words, and I squeezed that in just before I had to leave home to go run some errands. So I didn't even finish an entire sprint, which stunk. But I did get some writing done, and I wanted to get more done that night, but it just didn't happen. But today we're going to get some writing done. It's 7:39 a.m. I'm the only one awake. It's quiet. The house will start moving for another hour. So I'm gonna get some writing done, like right now. So, let's go sprint. Okay, so my sprinting buddy had to leave. Altogether, 244. Not bad. I have a lot more to go, though. I want to get a bunch done today. Kind of interesting things going on. Doing like a little dream sequence here. I don't know. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully someone else pops in and we can do more sprinting. Because that really helps. I mean, I can just sit here and write and it's one thing. But like when you have someone else on the other side of the screen who's also writing, doing stuff, it just feels way more motivating, and encouraging, I guess. Same day as before, but it is actually 9:39 at night. I should be in bed, but I'm not. I have wonderful news. Today was a massive writing day. As you know, this morning, I forget how many words I got. I mentioned it earlier. But I got to write tonight for almost 2 hours, and I made so much progress. I am now on chapter 4, getting crazy, and guys, so much is happening. I don't even know where this book's going. Like, this is gonna be a short book, I think, maybe, I don't know, but like it's definitely nothing like I was expecting, and it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. I don't know. So just tonight, I ended up writing a whopping total of 971 words, which makes me so happy. Add that to the previous numbers that I had, and today, total 1,210 words, 1,210. Which, if you guys are following the math, puts me at a grand total of 5,560 words, which means I surpassed my goal. I made my goal of 5K words, and I surpassed it by almost 600, by like 40 short of 600. I am so excited to have finished my goal. Now, am I done? No. We're not done by a long shot, okay? I'm just getting started because I want to go as far as I can with camp, because let me tell you, the King's Daughters Writing Camp is such a good tool of encouragement and motivation, and just getting to hang out with other writers, even if you don't always socialize like in the different little chat rooms and talk to people, which I don't. I'm not super social. I wish I was, but like I mostly just interact with the sprinting, and it's just so fun because like you get to share your progress, you get to cheer on other authors and they share their progress, and it's just great. And that's just like the tip of the iceberg for camp, because there's different channels where you can like share snippets, and I want to say there's like, they'll have like a writing prompt and you can write something. I don't know. I'm not as active in the other things as much as I should be. I mostly use this just to get words done, because otherwise me and writing don't happen very often, which is sad. So today's only Friday, and so I still got Saturday, and I plan to get some more writing done. I have earned some badges, which makes me so excited, but just knowing that my goal's made, like It's awesome. I will not be increasing my goal because I don't want to increase it to this very lavish number out of just adrenaline and excitement and then not make it, because I want to say there is a limit, a cutoff day where you can change your goal, and yeah, I'm keeping it at 5,000. I don't want to, I think that I want to say that the cutoff date is today, if not it's already passed. It is 9:46. I do need to get to bed so I can get up at 3:30, between 3:30 and 4, so I can do all kinds of stuff. Tomorrow is Saturday. I do work at Burlington, so if I write, it'll be in the morning. This is actually my 3rd day in a row of writing. 4th day if we're counting that night that I wrote like around 11, which I'm not, because I don't know how many words I wrote. 3 days in a row, which is huge for me. If you've noticed with these vlogs, I'm very inconsistent with my writing. But this is great. And let me tell you, writing a first draft and just getting it done, getting to the end, it's strange, but also very freeing, because like, it doesn't matter what you get down. It doesn't matter if you're going to turn around and completely trash that idea. As long as you're writing and you're getting thoughts down and a general idea of what's going on. Because I want to tell you, in my draft right now, I have like a few different scenarios happening, and I'm just kind of adding to each one and seeing what works. It's weird. It's weird. I've never done that before. Part of me is like, what are you doing? This is a mess. You need to start over. You need to get your notebook and you need to make a plan. Because that's how I usually operate. I don't do a first draft and then edit it. So this is strange. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and hopefully I'll get some writing done. I didn't share filming because I was in the zone, and I was just going like so crazy, and I didn't want to mess up my rhythm I had by getting the camera set up and everything. So I'm going to go until the next update. Last day of the writing log for this week. Saturday, 26th. Unfortunately, I did not get to write today. I got up a lot later than planned, around like 8 this morning. I was up kind of late last night, so I did not get a chance to write. But last night I did, like, my mind was buzzing so much with this book. Like, I was just trying to make sense of it, because, even though I enjoy this just free writing, I still would really like to have more of a plan or like an idea, going on. So I did untangle a few knots that weren't quite making sense. Thinking over all the themes or pieces of classic fairy tales that I'm seeing in my book, and I have come up, as of now, with 4 fairy tales that I'm seeing heavily inspired in this book, that I'm seeing a lot of elements from those stories. So this is kind of looking to be a mashup. It's a weird combo. It really is. And it's only first draft, so it probably will change. But as of now, the 4 stories that are inspiring this book, we have Hansel and Gretel, Snow White, Pinocchio, and The Sword and the Stone. I know that's weird, but like, I'm seeing a lot of different elements. A runner-up was The Witch in the Woods, which is a Grimm fairy tale. I used to watch the cartoon all the time. Actually, I'll link it in the bottom. It was quite a story. But then I was looking at the actual fairy tale, and there's a lot of changes that don't add up to what I'm doing now. I guess it's more inspired by the cartoon I used to watch. So we'll see what happens with this. So overall this week, I wrote a whopping total of 2,344 words, which adds up a final total count of 5,560. Really excited about that. I did earn a few badges this week too. I got this one. I wrote 3 hours one day, and then finished 3 chapters. I'm now on chapter 4, so it's going pretty good. And chapter 4 is intense so far. And then this one, I went over and above on my word count goal. I did complete it and more. I'm really, really happy to be working on this book, and I'm having fun with it. I hope you guys have enjoyed these vlogs. Actually, next week's is the last one. It'll go out on August 3rd, keeping up with the Sunday posts. But I think camp ends either on August 1st or the 2nd. So yeah, kind of sad to see it end, honestly. But with my new schedule and how crazy it is, I'm kind of glad they're meeting, at the same time, because I don't know if I could have kept these vlogs up while working all these new hours. So I don't know. But I've enjoyed these up till now, and it's been so much fun. I hope you have. If you're a writer, let me know how your current book you're working on is going. If you have made any progress or milestones or achievements, let me know in the comments. I'm going to do my best to get my July reads video up August 1st or 2nd. I will try. It may or may not be late. I don't know. We'll see. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, happy writing.